When young Teagan Sears was just a toddler, he almost drowned. As a result of the incident, he was left with a life-changing disability. And doctors thought his condition was so serious and his chances of recovery so slim, they gave his heartbroken parents a devastating recommendation: to say their goodbyes and abandon their baby to institutional care. Hello, wonderful people. I'm Scott Leffler for WonderBot, and here is: when this toddler was left disabled after almost drowning, doctors advised mom, kiss him goodbye. Before we begin, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to our channel, and click the notification bell for more amazing videos. The Sears family hailed from the small city of Caldwell, Boise in Idaho. And when the baby of the family was young, Mom and Dad Warner and Stan went through an experience that no parent is ever prepared for. At 15 months old, toddler Teagan almost drowned. The infant Teagan had been playing outside his home when he took a tumble into the family pool. His poor mom and dad had no idea of what happened until they came across a terrible scene: Teagan lying face down in the water, covered from sight by an air mattress. Recalling the scene years later to local news channel KTVB, Warner Sears said no one could have imagined the horror of what they saw. "That's not something you can describe accurately to somebody," she said. "They have to have experienced what it's like to see your child blue and not breathing." Automatically, the terrified mom thought the worst. "You're just facing the prospect of looking at the rest of your life without your child," she said, "because at that moment in time you don't have any reason to believe that he's going to come back to you." However, Teagan did come back. The fact that he survived it all, his mom later described as a miracle. But the family's ordeal was only just beginning. This is when the toddler's doctors gave the Sears a devastating prognosis. The medical team revealed that the near-drowning accident had left Teagan with cerebral palsy. The condition usually occurs around birth and can be caused by a lack of oxygen to the baby's brain. Each case varies in severity, but sufferers experience developmental problems, particularly with movement and coordination. The doctors then counseled us to find a facility to put him in and kiss him goodbye and pretend he had died, Warner revealed. However, there was no way they were going to give their little boy up. "That was not an option for us," she added. The Sears family were made of sterner stuff. They rallied around young Teagan and dedicated themselves to achieving as good a recovery as they could manage for him. However, it wasn't going to be easy. "It was grueling," Warner admitted of the sacrifice, "and we did that for years." While there's no cure for the condition, there are treatments available for cerebral palsy sufferers to assist them in living as normal lives as they can, as independently as they can. They include intensive physiotherapy to improve mobility and speech, therapy to overcome communication issues. There are also drugs to ease stiffness and muscle tissue and other symptoms. So the Sears decided to ignore the initial medical advice and refuse to give up on their little boy. Thanks to their efforts down the years, Teagan made great progress and eventually grew into an energetic, humorous, and charming young man. Moreover, in the process, he defied all of his doctors' expectations. The boy they thought would never improve proved them wrong, and went on to graduate high school with honors. And he had his mom and dad to thank for pushing him. "They're the most awesomest people I know," Teagan said of them in a YouTube video. For the last decade, Teagan has been volunteering at Sacagawea Elementary School in Caldwell. There, he works as a teaching support with kindergartners to help them improve their reading and writing. And he couldn't be more popular with the little ones, who call him Mr. T. What's more, the teachers also hold him in high esteem. "He's devoted his life to this school," one said. "I think he's teaching them important things about physical differences, and he's having a blast too." Happily, Teagan has finally found a place in the world where he feels like he really belongs. "They're awesome," he said to the children he works with. "I like how they accepted me." However, helping out at school is just one of his activities. The inspirational young man also started his own YouTube channel in 2016 and now boasts views in the thousands. In his video clips, Teagan discusses family quotes and how they apply to his life. The videos are uplifting and humorous and show Teagan enjoying himself and having fun. And he also works towards normalizing his situation. "I have cerebral palsy," he states in one clip. "It's really no big deal." Through his inspirational videos, Teagan hopes to one day become an internet sensation. To help him achieve his dream, he's enlisted the creative help of Richard, who acts as cameraman, writer, editor, and executive producer. And Richard thinks that what Teagan is doing is overwhelmingly positive. "There's so much darkness out there on the internet," he told KTVB. "Why would you spread darkness when you could spread light?" And looking back, Teagan isn't at all bitter about what happened with him when he was a toddler. "My feet have failed me, along with most of the rest of my body," he wrote on his website, "my feet of clay. Even so, I'd rather have drain damage than a terminally bad attitude." That's awesome.